Before the electric era, before touchscreens and software updates, there was a time when speed was raw, when engines roared like thunder and design was pure art. But among the legends of the 90s, a few machines were too far ahead of their time. They vanished, forgotten by the world, only to return decades later as million-dollar icons. Tonight, we're diving deep into the forgotten supercars of the 90s, the machines that broke rules, defied expectations, and still dominate hearts today. Let's begin with the car that redefined everything, the McLaren F1. Built in 1992, this wasn't just another supercar. It was a machine born from pure obsession. Every screw, every curve, every millimeter of this car was engineered to perfection. A central driving seat, gold-plated engine bay for heat insulation, and a naturally aspirated V12 that screamed to 8,000 revolutions per minute. When it launched, it cost $800,000, an insane price for the 90s. But today, one McLaren F1 sold for $20 million. That's not inflation, that's immortality. And yet, even among legends, there are those that time forgot. To celebrate its 50th anniversary, Ferrari gave the world something insane, the F50. Unlike the F40 before it, this wasn't just turbocharged chaos. It was Formula One technology brought directly to the streets. Its heart was a naturally aspirated V12 engine pulled straight from an F1 car. No roof, no luxury, just raw power. Only 349 units were built, and all were sold before production began. Today, the F50 stands as the last true analog link between Ferrari's racetrack and the open road, worth over $6 million each. It's not just a car, it's pure emotion molded in red. The early 90s gave birth to an ambitious dream, the Jaguar XJ220. Originally promised with a V12 and all-wheel drive, the final version arrived with a V6 twin-turbo and rear-wheel drive. People called it a letdown, but that disappointment hit 213 miles per hour, making it the fastest production car in the world at the time. The XJ220 became the misunderstood genius, ahead of its time, ignored in its day. Now, collectors pay over $1.5 million to own the same car that once sat unsold in showrooms. Sometimes the world doesn't need to understand you, to remember you forever. Then came the wild one, the Lamborghini Diablo GT. Forget luxury, forget safety. This was chaos on four wheels. No traction control, no stability systems, just 575 horsepower, a V12 screaming behind your head, and a prayer in your heart. Lamborghini built only 80 of them, each one handcrafted, each one dangerous. Today, collectors fight for them, with prices soaring beyond $1.2 million. It wasn't a car for everyone, it was a car for the brave. But not all legends were million-dollar exotics. Some came from humble beginnings. The Toyota Supra 4 Malawian Quatches, the people's supercar. Its 2JZ engine became a legend, capable of 1,000 plus horsepower with just the right tuning. It wasn't built for fame, it earned it. And when the world saw it on the big screen, it became an icon. The Supra wasn't just a car, it was a movement. Today, pristine Supras sell for $500,000. Proof that nostalgia sometimes outruns horsepower. And then came a car that broke every rule, the Porsche 911 GT1. Built for one purpose, to dominate Le Mans. To qualify for racing, Porsche had to make a few road-legal versions. Only 25 were ever built. Each one looked like a spaceship with a license plate. It had 600 horsepower, a price tag of $900,000 back then. And now, these are valued at over $14 million. The GT1 wasn't just a car, it was Porsche showing the world what perfection truly means. While Europe dominated supercar history, America had a dream too. It was called the Vector W8, a car straight out of science fiction. Twin-turbo V8, 625 horsepower, and a cockpit inspired by fighter jets. It was the fastest American car ever built in its time, but it came at a cost. Production delays, controversy, and bankruptcy killed the dream. Only 17 were ever made. Today, each one is worth over $1 million, a symbol of American ambition, reborn through nostalgia. It didn't get the fame it deserved, but it proved that the American dream could roar as loud as any Italian engine. The 90s were more
Drive,
than just a decade of
where
cars.
legends
They were a decade
never
of
die.
personality, of bold design, raw sound, and mechanical soul. Today, we chase silence, efficiency, and perfection. But back then, perfection meant feeling. The vibration of an engine, the smell of burning rubber, the heartbeat of innovation. Maybe that's why these forgotten machines are worth millions today. Because they remind us of what cars once were, and what they still mean to us. They weren't just vehicles. They were dreams, built from metal. Which one would you choose? The pure power of Ferrari, the futuristic genius of McLaren, or the soulful Supra that started it all? Comment your favorite 90s legend
Subscribe
below,
for more
and join us
90s
next time
legends.
as we uncover more forgotten icons of automotive history. 90s Drive.